Oh hi, welcome to my new studio. You can see it's definitely a blank canvas, but a lot of good things are going to be happening in this room for the foreseeable future. So I've got a lot of work to do on it. It doesn't have any lighting, there aren't any sound panels. All of this is a work in progress, but I kind of thought, why not do a Tuesday Talks episode? Sorry. Tuesday Talks, just to update you on what's going on, why I've moved. Let's just get into it. Here's the intro. Tuesday Talks. Why did I move? So it's still work in progress, but basically I am moving to a smaller apartment, which meant that I wasn't going to have much more space to work, so I needed to find a separate working space. So I found this beautiful room, and the reason for moving into the smaller place is, I know it's very opposite for YouTubers where they move to mansions, but you know, I don't need that much space, so we're moving to a humble abode. And yeah, while that's all being sorted, I thought I needed somewhere fresh to work, you know, potentially have guests over in future when the world opens up, have somewhere to do podcasts and interviews and record music. And yeah, I just needed a purpose-built space. So although this isn't really built out to be a music studio yet, it's just a room. You can see all this stuff other than the computer, nothing's plugged in. These monitors are really old, these aren't what I'll be using. Huge, gigantic desk with nothing on it at the moment, but there's going to be plenty of space for my push and all my hard drives, and there'll be hopefully guitars up on the wall and paneling, and yeah, basically I'm just kind of over the moon because I've always wanted a grown-up space. You guys know I've been in my spare bedroom for, well, a very long time. 4 years over two locations, and yeah, it's just about time that I do this, and it's not too big, not too expensive, just fitting for what I need to do. And you guys know, like, it's just exciting to maybe disconnect work from life a little bit and maybe have some time to switch off. But I mean, that's pretty hopeful really, because I'm not sure I ever switch off in the healthiest way possible. But yeah, I thought, why not? I know there's no guitar playing in this video. I literally only have one guitar. I've got my orange wood in the room, so I don't have anything here. I don't even really have any equipment to do anything glamorous just yet. But this whole YouTube video was started on a series called Tuesday Talks, which lends itself to interviews now. I mainly just do lovely chats with musicians and other YouTubers, but sometimes, well, in the good old days, I used to just chat to camera and just talk to you. So I kind of thought I would do that all again as a way to break in this new space and give you an update, because I've been quiet. After January, I realized what I wanted to do, but I have to put a few things in place to be able to do it all again. And I really got reinvigorated with that challenge, and the fact that you guys all, from what I see, loved it, but then you're also sweet and you're like, don't burn yourself out. And I was like, do you know what? This was the best thing I could have done after such a tumultuous 2020. 2021 kicked off in style, and you know, we are in basically an eternal lockdown in England. So we've had some good news about the world opening up a little bit, but obviously it's still a work in progress. So in the meantime, I just thought I would have a space that I can create in freely, you know, basically somewhere where I actually won't have noise complaints now, guys. That's a good thing. Not that I had noise complaints beforehand, because I would always be, you know, I'd make sure I didn't do anything too loud, but in here I might actually be able to crank up an amp every so often. So that will be fun. And also tracking and singing loudly and singing at all times of night, you know, or day, will be wonderful. But yeah, you can hear some busy streets outside, and that will all be sorted. Definitely going to get some like acoustic curtains, get some paneling up, and yeah, really treat the space, which I've never ever done before. I've never been able to do before. But that's pretty much an update. Nothing else is really going on. Got a few things in progress. Got the album in progress. Definitely working on that in my spare time. And yeah, I'm just very grateful to you guys for watching my YouTube channel. I think we just crossed over 450,000 YouTube subscribers, so that's something to celebrate. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. But now I'm gonna actually head over to Instagram, where I ask people a few questions, and I'm gonna answer those, so enjoy. First question comes from Paul David's Guitar. Why sounds my singing so terrible, Mary? Please help me. Paul, if you need me to sing on anything at all, you have my number. Disturbed Metal Dude asks, are you going to release a full-length album this year? Aren't we all disturbed metal dudes, really? I definitely plan on it. I planned on working on it full-time this month. Then, you know, a few things got in the way, i.e. moving, but I've got the plan. I've got the songs. I've written the songs. I've completed the songs. I've arranged the songs. Now it's just sort of getting it down. And then it's maybe coming up with, you know, it's going to be a release plan for 2021. It might not all come out at the same time. It really might depend. Some of the things I played around with in the past are sort of tying in what benefits streaming services and then what benefits physical copies. Because you guys know I have physical CDs still available and people still buy them and love them, and that helped me recoup Lone Wolf being produced by the pre-sales of the CD. So just thinking imaginatively about the release plan. But yeah, no, full-length album will definitely be out by the end of the year. Hopefully by summer at the latest. So yeah, a lot of work to do, but thanks, Disturbed Metal Dude. Daniel asks, how tall are you? I don't know if that's strange to ask. I mean, that's fine. I'm 5'6.5", 5'7" on a good day. Bit taller than people expect, I think. So that's how tall I am. Shall I give you my social security number too? Nah, I'm just kidding, I don't have a social security number, I live in England. Dad Penna asks, where do you want to be in 5 years? Now, what is the right answer for that? You know, in job interviews when people are like, what is your 5-year plan? It's like, no one knows where they're going to be in 5 years. All I know is that 4 years ago, so not even 5 years ago, this YouTube channel had 300 subscribers. I was working as a finance assistant in a temp job for £8 an hour, 9 to 5, which was actually kind of the dream job because it meant that I could take some time in my evenings to make my YouTube videos. I didn't have to do the 4-hour cover sets as much anymore because they were tiring me out. So if I'm here now 4 years later, where I get to run my own business, make YouTube videos, make music, talk to you guys as my living, and just learn alongside you. I mean, in 5 years' time, I'll be 35. I really hope. Is it bad that I just hope I'll be doing the same thing? Maybe I'll own a few more guitars. I love what I do, so I just want to be able to sustain this and be consistent and keep working. I want to be a better musician. I want to be a better filmmaker. I want to be a better presenter. I want to have an incredible group of friends who are also amazing people where we can all just collaborate with each other. And I mean, I already have that, so just sort of growing that community. I want to be helping other musicians have the same independence as me, maybe not the same career, would never want to force that decision on anyone, but just maybe help them figure out a few things so that they can always be independent and do the things that they want to be doing, create the music they want to create, rather than a contract telling you how much, telling you how many albums to make, and telling you what the release plan is and giving you a loan and then demanding it back. I just think there's a lot more freedom in this career, and maybe that doesn't just apply to musicians, but maybe other kinds of artists. And yeah, I guess in 5 years' time, I'd also love that maybe community centre I've dreamt of having, where it's sort of studio space, rehearsal space. Obviously it just relies on the world opening up a bit, and yeah, I don't know what it looks like yet. Maybe provide scholarships to promising musicians. I mean, just so many things. There are so many things I want to be doing in the next 5 years, and I really just hope even just 10% of my ideas come to fruition, because that will make me very happy. So yeah, what's your 5-year plan? Please let me know in the comments below. David17 asks, when did you start making and writing your own music, and why? I was 15, have always had the dream of being a singer-songwriter since the age of 6. Started playing guitar at like 11, 12-ish. Maybe wrote a few songs, but nothing in full form. Didn't finish anything ever, but from 15, and I'm now 30, so I've been doing it for 15 years and still writing, still finding things to talk about, sing about, and yeah, still trying to improve. Always a student. Okay, this question is funny. Semfotografia. Your accent is awesome. Is it natural, or do you put it on when you're recording? This is where, if I was actually clever enough to be able to do this, or a good enough actor, I would put on a different accent and then like do the grand reveal. But no, this is my accent. I come from Salisbury, which is in the south of England. There are quite a lot of us in the south that sound like this. I know how it sounds, and the coolest thing about England, and well, the whole United Kingdom, is that there are so many accents, and you can literally pinpoint where someone is from, like the city and village they're from their accent. It's really quite amazing and eclectic. And yeah, I come from the south of England. My friends have this accent, my parents have this accent, and it's very classic English, I know. But yeah, I wish I had the bank balance to go along with the accent. That would be useful. But no, it's definitely not fake. I wouldn't be able to even think about renting a studio space without the help from my Patreon supporters. So of course I'm going to choose a Patreon of the day. Here I am with my random number generator. 288. Who is 288? Christina Rook, you are my patron of the day. Thank you so much for your support. To everyone else, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Do let me know what your answer is to the 5-year plan question in the comments below. But otherwise, I'll be seeing you very soon.